think about what's going on today, where organizations like the United Nations, sadly, carrying out a so-called food program for food security and actually creating shortages. And the whole thing is about creating an artificial shortage of food. And so while they are causing the shortage of food, they're announcing to us that there's likely to be shortage.
With regard to food shortage, yes, we did so talk about food shortages. And it's going to be real.
One of the ways by which they seek to frustrate and destroy food supply across the world is by creating genetically modified food and seedlings, such that farmers lose the right to grow their food independently.
Governments are signing horrible bills into law, like plant breeders' rights. I don't know if you understand what that means. It actually means that the plant breeders have rights to create hybrids. And when they create these hybrids, when you purchase the hybrids to produce your crops, they will not reproduce for you. They can't reproduce after that. And you have no right to try to make them reproduce, except because now they have patents to those hybrids. So you need another permission from them before you can use any of that. Think about it. These things that were naturally growing, these things that you could have and plant in your own garden, now they tell you you have no right to do that. And they're coming up with laws to make it difficult for farmers everywhere. Farmers are having difficulties in many countries. Laws and laws and laws prohibiting them from doing their work in the right way. A lot of farmers have been thrown into prison.
Farmers have been saving seed for thousands of years. However, Monsanto's patent on GE Roundup Ready soy has made this illegal. Farmers are now locked into buying new seed every year. Mo Pa is a seed cleaner from Indiana in the United States. In February 2007, Monsanto initiated a lawsuit against him. Monsanto claimed that Mo had assisted and encouraged GE soybean farmers to save their seed.
And I was accused of aiding, abetting, encouraging, and enticing the farmer in breaking the patent law.
Mo couldn't afford the legal fees for a proper trial, so he was forced to settle out of court.
However, Monsanto really doesn't care that you win the case, because as soon as you win the case, they're going on to the next court.
Despite being innocent of the charges, Mo had to spend a hefty sum of money to defend himself against Monsanto.
And if we go to the Supreme Court, it's possible that it could cost up to $1 million. However, if you won, what would you have won? It cost you almost $2 million to defend yourself. So would it really be a victory?
As part of his settlement, Mo has to have the seed he cleans for farmers tested for GE contamination. He then has to forward the results to Monsanto. Mo's customers who grow soy are now scared to save seed, and he has lost most of his soy seed cleaning business.
I probably lost 90% of my business, maybe 95% of my business. There are still some farmers, though, who are using my services because they are not planting genetically modified soybeans. And many farmers are saying, Mo, where can I buy non-genetically modified seed? Because I want to get away from these people. I've had it. They are trying to control my life, and I want out of their clutches.
Now you have a fruit that you can never reproduce. It's got no seed. What's happening? When you want that fruit ever in your life, you're going to have to depend on those who are supplying you. You can never grow any by yourself. It's got no seed. In fact, for some of them that have seeds, they've been genetically modified. When you sow them, it depends on the grades. You have those that you cannot plant, you can only eat them. Then you have those that can only reproduce once. even though they were supposed to be reproductive all the time. Only once. So the farmer is given, according to what he has paid, is given the seeds that can reproduce only once. After the first harvest, he can't have any more until he comes back again for renewal. Then he has the one that can give him guarantee for 5 times. Reproduce only 5 times. After that, it's dead, no matter what you do.